High upon a mountain peak lived Alaric, a wise old eagle. He had seen many seasons pass. His eyes held the wisdom of 1,000 sunsets. Alaric was a magnificent creature. His wings were strong, his talons sharp. He was respected by all the creatures of the forest. Alaric was known for his strength. He was known for his grace. But Alaric was growing old. Time was catching up with him. Alaric felt the weight of his years. His once sharp talons were becoming dull. They could barely hold onto a branch. His beak, once strong and sharp, was now bent and chipped. It made it difficult to catch fish. His feathers, once sleek and smooth, were now heavy and ragged. Flying was becoming difficult. Hunting was a challenge. Alaric felt his strength fading. He felt his spirit waning. Alaric knew he had a choice to make. It was a choice that would define the rest of his life, a choice that would determine whether he would continue to live or succumb to the inevitable passage of time. He could give in to his age, surrendering to the weariness that had begun to weigh down his once powerful wings. He could accept his fate and wait for the end, allowing the natural course of life to take its toll. Or he could fight against the odds, defying the limitations imposed by his aging body. He could choose to undergo a painful process of renewal, a process that would strip him of his old feathers and force him to endure the agony of regrowth. It was a difficult decision, one that required immense courage and determination. The path of renewal was fraught with pain and uncertainty. To renew meant to embrace pain, to willingly subject himself to the torment of transformation. It meant to face his fears, to confront the unknown and the possibility of failure. But Alaric knew that giving up meant certain death. Surrendering to his age would mean the end of his journey, the end of his freedom. He yearned to soar again, to feel the exhilaration of flight and the boundless sky above him. He longed to feel the wind beneath his wings, to experience the joy of gliding effortlessly through the air. The choice was clear, but the path was arduous. Alaric took a deep breath, steeling himself for the journey ahead. He knew that the road to renewal would be long and painful, but the promise of freedom and the chance to soar once more gave him the strength to face it. With determination in his heart, Alaric spread his wings and embraced the challenge, ready to transform and reclaim his place in the sky. Alaric chose to fight. He knew that the path ahead was fraught with unimaginable pain and suffering, but he was resolute. The choice to endure was not made lightly. It was a testament to his indomitable spirit and unwavering will to live. He flew to a secluded cave high in the mountains. This cave was not just any ordinary place. It was a sanctuary, a hidden refuge where only the bravest dared to venture. The journey to this remote location was perilous, filled with treacherous winds and daunting heights. But Alaric's determination never wavered. This was a sacred place of renewal. For centuries, eagles had come here to undergo a transformation, a rebirth of sorts. The air was thick with the history of countless eagles who had faced the same trials, and the ground was littered with the remnants of their past selves. It was a place where the old was shed and the new was born. Here, he would face his greatest challenge. The process was agonizing. Every moment was a test of his resolve, a battle against the instinct to flee from the pain. The physical torment was immense, but it was the mental and emotional struggle that truly tested his limits. He plucked out his old, heavy feathers one by one. Each feather represented a part of his past, a piece of his former self that he had to let go. The pain was sharp and relentless, but with each feather that fell, he felt a small sense of liberation, a step closer to his new beginning. He hammered his beak against a rock, breaking it off piece by piece. The beak, once a symbol of his strength and power, now had to be sacrificed. The sound of it cracking echoed through the cave, a haunting reminder of the cost of renewal. Yet, Alaric persisted, knowing that this sacrifice was necessary for his survival. He pulled out his weakened talons, enduring the excruciating pain. The talons, which had once been his tools for hunting and defense, were now brittle and useless. Removing them was a torturous process, but it was a crucial step in his transformation. Each talon that he removed was a promise to himself, a vow to emerge stronger and more resilient. Alaric was alone in his pain. The solitude was both a curse and a blessing. Without the distraction of others, he could focus entirely on his renewal. But the isolation also meant that he had to face his demons alone. The silence of the cave was deafening, amplifying his suffering and forcing him to confront his deepest fears. He was isolated in his struggle. The weight of his past mistakes and regrets bore down on him, but he used this isolation as a crucible, a forge to temper his spirit. Each moment of struggle was a step towards his rebirth, a testament to his unyielding will. But he was determined to survive. Alaric's journey was far from over, but his resolve was stronger than ever. He knew that the pain of renewal was temporary, but the strength and wisdom he would gain from it would last a lifetime. With each passing day, he grew closer to his goal, ready to emerge from the cave as a symbol of resilience and rebirth. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Slowly, Alaric began to heal. New feathers, strong and vibrant, sprouted from his skin. His beak grew back, sharper and stronger than before. His talons returned, sharper than ever. The pain was unbearable at times. Yet Alaric never gave up. He knew he was being reborn. He could feel his strength returning. He could sense his life force renewing. Finally, the day arrived. Alaric emerged from the cave. He was a sight to behold. He was no longer the frail old eagle. He was strong and majestic once more. His eyes sparkled with renewed life. He took to the sky, soaring higher than he had in years. He felt the wind beneath his wings, lifting him higher and higher. His heart soared with gratitude. He was reborn. News of Alaric's transformation spread throughout the forest. The other animals were astonished. They had never witnessed such courage. They had never seen such resilience. Alaric became a beacon of hope. He showed them that change was possible. He taught them that even in the face of adversity, there was always hope. He became a symbol of renewal, of second chances. Alaric's story is a reminder to us all. We all face challenges in life. We all experience pain and hardship, but we have a choice. We can choose to give up, or we can choose to fight. We can choose to embrace the pain of change. We can choose to emerge stronger on the other side. Like Alaric, we can find the courage to transform. We can discover the strength to renew. Change can be frightening. It can be painful. It can be easier to stay in our comfort zones. But true growth happens outside of our comfort zones. When we embrace the unknown, we open ourselves up to new possibilities. We allow ourselves to grow, to learn, and to become the best versions of ourselves truly. Alaric's story is a story of rebirth. It begins with a fragile egg, a symbol of potential and new beginnings. From this egg, Alaric emerges, breaking free from the confines of his shell, ready to face the world. It is a story of hope. As Alaric takes his first flight, he embodies the essence of hope, showing us that no matter how small or insignificant we may feel, we all have the potential to rise above our challenges. It is a story that reminds us that even in our darkest moments, we have the power to choose change. Alaric, perched on a branch, gazes towards the horizon, contemplating the vast possibilities that lie ahead. He teaches us that change is not something to fear, but something to embrace. We have the strength to find renewal. Just as Alaric spreads his wings, we too can find the strength within ourselves to renew our spirits and embark on new journeys. We have the courage to soar to new heights. Alaric's flight through the clouds is a testament to the courage it takes to pursue our dreams and reach for the stars. Let us all embrace the changes in our lives. Alaric, adapting to the changing weather, shows us that flexibility and resilience are key to navigating the storms we encounter. Let us all find the courage to renew our spirits. Just as Alaric sheds his old feathers to make way for new growth, we too can let go of the past and embrace the future with open hearts. Let us all soar to new heights, just like Alaric, the wise old eagle. In building his nest high in the tree, Alaric creates a strong foundation for the future, reminding us that with determination and effort, we can build our own paths to success and happiness.